morning, viewers. Welcome back to the channel Learn English Easily. In our previous classes, we studied about verb. Verb is an action word. It has to satisfy two conditions. It must denote an action. Actions, there are two types of actions. Doing an action is active voice. Being done is passive voice. As far as tenses are concerned, there are 12 tenses. Simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous, simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous, simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. So there are 12 tenses, but when and where, which tense should be applied? That is a very important point which we have to learn. Otherwise, we can't speak correctly, or we can't communicate correctly. So the correct usage of tenses, that is very important. Today in this class, we are going to study that. The correct usage of tenses. I am not going to teach all the 12 tenses in this class. I am going to teach only the first 4 tenses. Simple present tense, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Only 4 tenses are to be taught in this video. Now let us proceed to the class. First, let us see simple present tense. It is used to describe a present action. What do you do now? I study my lessons. So it is helpful to describe a present action that we do. And the second point, for general activities also, we should use only present tense. For universal truth or any fact which cannot change, any truth or fact, and natural phenomenon, that means the sun rises in the east, the sun sets in the west, the earth revolves around the sun. These are all natural phenomena. So for these general activity or truth or fact or for natural phenomenon, we must use only simple present tense. It is also used to describe something permanent. The milk is white. It will be always white. So it is something permanent that cannot be changed. For them also, we have to use simple present tense. And the third one is habitual action. Present tense is also used to describe a habitual action. If you routinely or regularly doing an action, then that action can be expressed in simple present tense. That is the point. For example, usually I go to school by bus. Here go, that is present tense. And for the pre-planned activity also, the fourth point, for the pre-planned activity also we can use simple present tense. For example, the school authorities or the management of the school has decided to announce tomorrow as a holiday, then it can be said it is already decided by the management of the school. So tomorrow is a holiday. They can say tomorrow will be a holiday means there is some sort of suspicion or doubt in it. But tomorrow is a holiday means it is already decided. So it is certain. So for a pre-planned activity, we can use simple present tense. And there are some keywords to indicate the simple present tense. What are they? Usually, generally, commonly, rarely, regularly, mostly, frequently, occasionally, sometimes, always, ever, never, seldom, and often. These are all the keywords for simple present tense. Now, let us recall the 4 points. First point is simple present tense can be used for a present action, to describe a present action, and it is also used to describe a general activity or universal truth or fact or natural phenomenon. That means that cannot be changed or which is permanent. For that also we have to use simple present tense. And the third one is habitual action. For habitual action we must use only simple present tense. And the fourth one is pre-planned activity. Already an action that is to be happened is decided. If it is decided previously, It is called pre-planned activity. For that pre-planned activity, we can use simple present tense. And there are some keywords to indicate simple present tense. What are they? Usually, generally, commonly, rarely, regularly, mostly, frequently, occasionally, sometimes, always, ever, never, seldom, and often. Now we shall see present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is used to describe an action that started in the immediate past. Immediate past means before some time, just a while ago, and continues at present also, and it will come to an end very soon. You must note the span of the time. It started just some minutes ago or some hours ago, and it is going on now, and it will come to an end very soon. That is the point. It started a few minutes or a few hours ago, and it is going on now, and it will come to an end very soon. In such situations, we can use present continuous tense. For example, now I am writing a letter. When was writing the letter started? Just a few minutes ago or a few hours ago. And it is going on now. Now I am writing a letter means what I am doing now. I am writing a letter. Now the action writing is going on. When will it come to an end? It will come to an end very soon. So for this situation, we have to use present continuous tense. That means for an action that started a few minutes or a few hours ago, and that is also going on now, and that action will come to an end very soon. For such actions, for such situations, we have to use present continuous tense. There are three keywords for present continuous tense: now, at present, at this moment. If you have any one of these keywords, you can certainly say within that sentence only present continuous can come. That is the point. The keyword ascertains the tense. Now let us see the third tense, that is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is used to describe an action that has come to an end just now. Just now it has come to an end. For such type of action, you can use present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is used to describe an action that has come to an end just now. For example, just now I have posted the letter. Example, just now I have posted the letter. The action posting the letter has been done just now, only a few minutes ago. It was finished. A few minutes ago, it has come to an end. Only for that situation, we have to use present perfect tense. And in some cases, for example, you might have passed your degree in 2014 or 18. Now the year is 2021. But now you are applying for a job. In that application form, you won't say, I passed my degree in 2016 or 18 or anything. You would write, I have passed. Why? Because that past action, having passed the examination, that is very important today for applying to the job. So it is relevant to the present situation. If a past action is relevant to a present situation, then there also you should use present perfect tense. For example, I have passed the SSLC examinations in 2014. While applying for a job, you can say like this. Passing the examination happened in the past. Naturally, it should be written in past tense. But why do we use present perfect tense here? Because now you are applying for a job. That is the present situation. You want to apply or you want to get appointed in that post. For that, you mention that you have the relevant qualification. So to mention that relevant qualification or to say a past action which is relevant to the present situation, you can use present perfect tense. For incomplete period of time or unfinished period of time, if it is unfinished period of time or incomplete period of time, you can use present perfect tense. What is incomplete or unfinished period of time? Yesterday means it is finished. It is complete. Yesterday is gone. Last week, last month, last year, like that. These are all gone. But today, still we have more time to get today completed. This week means still we have some more days to get this week completed. So this month, they are not finished. They are not complete. Still they have some more time. This year, till the December, till the 31st of December, we can say this year. So still we have some more days or months. So this year they are not complete. They are incomplete. Today, this week, this month, this year, or incomplete in the sense they still have some time to get completed. Whereas yesterday, last week, last month, last week, these are all finished. In that sense, they are gone. They have got completed. So in the incomplete period of time, you can use present perfect tense. Now let us see the notes. It is also used to describe an action that happens during an incomplete or unfinished period of time. Yesterday is finished in the sense it is past, whereas today, this week, this month, and this year are incomplete in the sense they still have some time to get completed. For example, I have seen your mail today. Here today, it is unfinished or incomplete period of time. So we can use present perfect tense. I have seen your mail. I have not seen your mail today. I have not yet received your mail today. Like that. Today, if you have today, this week, this month, then you can use present perfect tense. And the keywords for present perfect tense are just, just now, already, so far, still, and still now. For negative sentences, yet and never. The fourth one is present perfect continuous tense. It is used to describe an action that started in the past and continues at present, and it will come to an end only after a long time. Here, while reading this passage, you would think of present continuous. What did we study? In the present continuous, it started in the immediate past and it goes on now at present. It continues at present and it will come to an end very soon. Present continuous, the action started just a few minutes ago and it continues now also. It will come to an end very soon. But in present perfect continuous, the action started not in the immediate past. That means it started some days ago or months ago or before a long time. And it also goes on now. It continues at present. At the present condition, it is going on. And it will not come to an end very soon. It will take a long time. Or we cannot say when it will come to an end. It will take a long time to come to an end, or we cannot ascertain when the action will come to an end. In such situations, present perfect tense is used. Note the difference between present continuous and present perfect continuous. For present continuous, the action started just a few minutes or few hours ago. It is going on now and it will come to an end very soon. But whereas in present perfect continuous tense, it started in the past. That means some days or months ago. But it goes on now, but it will come to an end only after a long time, or it will take more time to come to an. Now let us see the example. I have been living in this house since 2016. When did the action start? It started in the year 2016. Still I am living in this house. At present also I am living in this house. When will this action come to an end? I don't know. It will take a long time, or I cannot say when it will come to an end. So, for this sort of situation, we can use present perfect continuous tense. There are two keywords, for and since. For is used for duration. Duration means period of time. For 5 years, for number, any number, for 3 hours. I have been waiting for you for 3 hours. For waiting, you can wait for a person for 5 or 10 minutes or even 30 minutes. But waiting for some hours, that is something, a long action. So there also we can use present perfect continuous. For the action waiting for 4 hours, 3 hours, that is a long time. For that purpose, we are using present perfect continuous. After for, we have to write only the duration. That means for 5 years. I have been waiting for you for 2 days, or for I have been waiting for your response for 3 days, or I have been waiting for you for 5 hours, 3 hours, like that. And after for, a number of time unit should come for 5 years, for 3 days, for 3 hours, for 3 months, for 5 years or 7 years, like that it will come. And since is used before a specific or a particular time or day or month and so on. I have been waiting for you since 7 o'clock. Now the time is 10:30. Now you can say, I have been waiting for you since 7 o'clock. And since Monday, 7 o'clock, particular time, particular day, particular month, June, I have been waiting for you. I have been waiting for your reply since June of this year, or January, we can say. Now the month is March, so we can say January. I have been waiting for your response since January, or I have been living in this house since 2018. I have been working in this company since 2018, like that. So it started in the year 2018 and it is going on now. It will be going on for a long time, or we cannot ascertain when it will come to an end. In such situations, we can use present perfect continuous tense, and there are only two keywords, for and since. After since, you have to write a particular time or a specific time or day or month or year, like that. But after for, you have to write down the duration, the period of time. Now, I want to recall all the points which I had taught you. First, simple present tense. It can be used under four conditions. What are the four conditions? For any present action, to mention any present action. What do you do now? I study, I play, I go to school, like that. For any present action, you can use simple present tense. To describe a general activity, or to express a universal truth or fact, or to express a natural phenomenon, or to describe something that is permanent. For all these things, you can use present tense. For example, the milk is white, the sun rises in the east, the sun sets in the west. All these are all the examples for it. And the third one is for habitual action. If you do it regularly or routinely, if you do it every day, the same action is done, then you can use simple present tense. And for pre-planned activity means the action which is going to happen in the future is decided earlier and it will surely take place, means then you can use simple present tense. For any pre-planned activity, you can use simple present tense. There are keywords for simple present tense: usually, generally, commonly, rarely, regularly, mostly, frequently, occasionally, sometimes, always, ever, never, seldom, and often. These are the keywords to give us a clue or hint that simple present tense should be used. Now let us take present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is used to describe an action that started in the immediate past. That means just before some time, a few hours ago, or before some minutes, and it happens or it is taking place at the present situation, at the present time. Also, it is taking place, and it will come to an end very soon. In such situations, we can use present continuous tense. There are three keywords: now, at present, at this moment. And the third one is present perfect. Present perfect tense is used to describe an action that has come to an end just now. Just now it has come to an end. Just now I have posted the letter. That means the action has come to an end only just now. And for any past action which is relevant to the present situation, or which is given more importance, past action which is given more importance because it is relevant or important to the present situation. In such situations, you can use present perfect tense. For example, you passed the examination in 2014, but you are applying for a job in 2021. But when did you pass? You passed only in the year 2014. So it must be mentioned only in past tense. But here, why do we use present perfect tense? Because it is relevant to the present situation. Which is your present situation? You need a job. You apply for it. So there you should not say I passed, means you are outdated. You are not in the current level. They will think like that. The employer who wants to give you a job, or who is going to give you a job, will consider you as an outdated person. Your qualification will be outdated. So for that purpose, we say in present perfect tense. Do you understand? Now let us take the third point. In the incomplete period, that means incomplete means what is incomplete or unfinished period of time. Yesterday means it is finished, it is gone, it is past. But today, this week, this month, and this year, they are not complete. still they have some more time to get completed. So today, this week, this month, this year, all these things, they mean they are incomplete period. They are unfinished period. So if an action happens in this unfinished or incomplete period, then you can use present perfect tense. For example, I have seen your mail today. Today is incomplete or unfinished period of time. So during that period of time, if an action is mentioned, you can use present perfect tense. And there are some keywords for present perfect tense. Just now, already, so far, still, and still now. For negative sentences, we can use yet and never. And the fourth one is present perfect continuous tense. It has some close affinity or close relationship with present continuous tense, but we should not get confused. For present continuous, we would say the action started just a few minutes ago or just a few hours ago. But here, it started in the past. That means it started not in the immediate past. It started some days ago or months ago or some hours ago. It started in the past. But it also happens at the present time. That means it continues at the present time. But it will come to an end only after a long time. In the present continuous tense, it will come to an end very soon. But here, it will take a long time to come to an end. Or we cannot certainly say or we cannot ascertain when this action will come to an end. In such situations, we can use present perfect continuous tense. Example, I have been living in this house since 2016. When was this action started? It started in the year 2016. It's going on now. When will it come to an end? We cannot say, or it may take a long time. So in such situations, we can use present perfect continuous tense. There are two keywords for present perfect continuous tense. They are for and since. For is generally used before duration. Duration means a period of time. For 5 years, for 3 hours, for 5 months, 6 months, like that. There will be a number of months or number of hours, number of years. Since, where can we use since? Since is used before a specific or particular time. Since 7 o'clock, since Monday, since December, and since 1940, like that. Particular time or particular day or particular month or particular year should come after since. In this video, I explained only 4 tenses where these 4 tenses should be used. I hope you might have understood it very clearly. And we shall meet in the next class. I wanted to convey an important information to you. I have printed a book which covers all basic concepts of English language. Even phonetics is also included in that book, and which is correct and which is incorrect. I had written more than 450 sentences, and what sort of mistakes are done by us generally while speaking or writing. I had taken it into in a detailed manner. I had discussed it, and there I had given nearly 128 points there, and direct to indirect, indirect to direct, degrees of comparison, active voice, passive voice, different models, interrogative sentences, the structures of them, everything. It covers everything, and figure of speech and question tags and the points are the important topics which are very useful for school and college students. For that also I had worked out. So that book will be very useful. In Tamil, we know Tirukural. It is a classical work. It can be useful. It will be useful. It is useful forever. Like that, this book also will be very useful to you forever. You can pass this book to your children and grandchildren, and it will be very helpful even to them. It is designed and prepared in such a way, and it is now ready for sale. And if you contact me, I will help you to receive or obtain that book from me. Thank you. And I hope this video will be very useful to, and you can easily communicate correctly without any hesitation. You can communicate. I hope this video will be very useful to you. Thank you. Bye. Bye. See you again in the next video.
That's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, and share, and turn on the post notification so you never miss a video. Thank you. Bye.